May Mithara bless
So the witch was right. Help has come from Safarara the Fair, who flounders in the puddles of Uduath. Such a champion should never lose his way, not in his own song. You, new knight, leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge. How I came to change things. Stay, and you'll have nothing but corpses. They are safe, but while mortals have no cares, they also have no time. I can keep them here in Uduath for as long as I wish, until they are but dust. Oh, I don't know who she is. I don't care. What concerns me is power. The power to end this pitiful design. In every song, the summer champion triumphs. His enemy falls. How long has this been the way of the telling? This existence. It is not a life. It is not a death. It is a snare in which I have struggled for centuries. No more. Some things never change with your lot. Lazy, loud, and obsessed with your own reflection. This isn't about my prisoners. This is about clinging to the past. Beware, I am not the only one who wishes to rewrite the great ballads. Others will rise up. The witch is making it so. Your prisoners will be set free, but will they survive long enough to escape?
King. Well done, Sagrel. You have proven yourself worthy of the name. Hallam's trust in you was not misguided. I don't know what to make of Bloody's tale, but it has the ring of truth to it. We must return to Wenson and tell him what we've learned here in Uduath. Keep moving.
well. What is happening? First Sagril, and now Bloody Bones. These are shocking developments. Listen, Hallam and I have been discussing what transpired in Uduath. You are needed for a very special quest, a song of your very own. You must travel to the home of Tenwa, also known as the Librarian. It is an important journey, not without its perils. I know little about the Librarian, only that she and Hallam have spent many seasons studying the ebbing tides of magic and how best to preserve our ballads. She is an odd creature, quite aloof and reclusive. From what I've heard, she enjoys the scholarly arts of men with all their brittle, ink-stained quirks. Do not rouse your mortal worry for Hallam. He has left the court seeking answers to our many questions. He will return in time. If someone is corrupting the songs of this great house, Hallam will find them. He is the storyteller, and he knows our ballads better than anyone. Go to Tenwa's cottage in Haxi. She will be waiting for you. Retrieve a ballad from her collection of fey cairns. It is called The Hero and the Maid. Bring it to me, and guard it with your life. Its worth cannot be measured. The library is a collection of special lore stone called cairns, in which are kept the greatest of summer court ballads. As long as they are safe, so too are our songs. The library was not Lord Issa's idea, but the inspiration of Hallam the White. He created the cairns and cast the spell that protects them. The world is changing. Everyone knows it, even if some choose not to accept it. Even as summer court magic weakens, our library of lore will remain strong. I do not speak of magic with a knowing tongue, but I do know that the persistence of fey songs is eternally linked to the enchanted lore stones in which they exist. When mortals began to use magic to create, change, and even destroy their own lore stones, it was decided that the ballads of the Summer Court needed better protection. The cairns are a new kind of lore stone, Hallam's way of keeping outside influence from affecting our stories, from corrupting them as the days pass and seasons transpire. Her cottage stands in the gap between Yolvan and Haxi, southeast of here. It is an isolated spot. Safe. Tenwa is expecting you.
Welcome. Do come in. You must forgive my lack of hospitality. The Maid of Windermere and her minions have left me in a bit of a situation. Creth and Airmer could offer no remedy, but perhaps your mortal ingenuity will prevail where others have failed. The Great Collection was commissioned by Lord Isa himself, but it was Hallam the White who championed its creation and who crafted the Fae Cairns. As long as the library and its many cairns remain, the songs of summer will have a place in this world, being sung again and again for an eternity. Surely you know the songs of Sir Creth and Sir Airmer, faithful friends and knight hands who recovered the Sword of Rydirk. Ah, but it's likely you know them from Two Knights and a Troll. That is certainly their most popular ballad. They were here only moments ago, and I sent them after the villain who did this. My hopes for rescue go with them. They were designed by Father Tair, a mortal, and I worked with Hallam the White to fashion the enchanted cairn shell itself. Quite a discovery they are. It took more than a season to conceive of, and then create the first working cairn, but it has been worth all my efforts. Our songs of summer are safe, for now. She is the Witch Magware, sworn enemy of our great house and Enchantress Supreme. She will do anything within her power to win the love of our brave King Wensin. As it is now, and as it has always been, she preys upon the wild and stupid to reach her goals. But something is different this time. She is growing ambitious. I am Tenwa, formerly a knight of the House of Ballads. Many seasons ago, I was asked to give up my post and come here to work on the Fae Cairns. Hallam has trusted me with protecting the catalogue of legendary summer feats. I guarantee that every song is sung as it should be. The maid paid me a visit this past evening. She and her accomplice, Nyx the Troll, stole my most prized cairns. All that work, and for what? With what I know, I should have expected an attack. Even this imprisonment spell, it is the same she used in the Ballad of Two Knights and a Troll. I can't recall the counterspell, of course, as that cairn was stolen. You must get them back, mortal. All of them. Especially the one you came for. It is a tale of what happens when one wishes to become something he has not. In this case, the subject of the song was Nyx the Troll, a loathsome, pitiful brute. As a jest, the Maid of Windermere enchanted Nyx into believing he was an ordinary man. He attempted to settle in a quaint mortal village to predictable disaster. When the knights Creth and Airmer arrived, they treated him like the man he longed to be. They challenged Nyx to a gentlemanly duel and slew him in fair combat. As in his ballad, Nyx ran when he saw Creth and Airmer arrive. He is clearly under the maid's curse and may be doing her bidding. He ransacked the cottage and made off into the night, his gigantic arm piled high with Fae Cairns. My Fae Cairns. Her nearest lair is Sunder Caverns, where her minion Nyx makes his home. It is a craggy pit in Haxie, east. See you soon.
The troll named Nyx had a most troubled heart. In nature it was displeased with its part. It hated its difference from the norm, and wished to shed its current form. In grief it went to the maid Windermere. She motioned to Nyx and beckoned him near. "It is your wish to be human, I see," she whispered to the troubled troll in glee. "I shall grant you your wish and make you so. You are a human now," she cackled. "Go."
Well, well. You truly fit Hallam's description. It's nice to finally gaze upon the new Sagril. I am Sir Airmer. This is my companion, Sir Creth. Ah. Welcome to Sunder Caverns. If you've come in search of the Maid of Windermere, I must disappoint you. She's nowhere to be found. Oh, you wish to know about the storyteller? Ha! Not even I know the ballads of Hallam the White. His telling is the most secret of all, and he's worked hard to keep it so. Well, that being said, I have complete trust in his judgment, even about you. I am Sir Airmer at your service. My oath-bond brother and knight-hand Creth and I were the knights who returned the flaming sword of Rydark. I believe that there is no higher calling than the House of Ballads. We are all that stands between glory and complete anonymity. He is my shadow, always there when I need him, and his courage never falters. We are one. When ballads call for Sir Airmer, Sir Creth will be close behind. It was the fabled blade used to beat back the Balgan during an incursion many seasons ago. Creth and I still argue over which of us the blade truly belonged to. You too? Well, I managed to find one, but there are plenty more. The maid had them. She was here one moment, but gone the next, as is her way. She did leave behind her old ally, Nyx the Troll, to give us a bit of trouble and slow our pursuit. Creth and I have fought Nyx more times than I dare count. You could say he's an old friend. If you're interested in joining our little hunting party, feel free. Look who's here. Stay close, Sagro. This fun.
Try not to perish, Dustling. Don't bother me. I'm not your brother. Not yet. Fight well, and perhaps I'll look upon you with fresh eyes. It is no fell trick to find yourself one of the chosen few. It is not a jest or a game or a trifle. It is a responsibility to be undertaken with dread caution. No dustling has ever fallen in with the ranks of the court. So far, our banner has fallen. Irma and I have sworn allegiance to one another first and foremost. When his sword draws blood, mine is soon to follow. It has been so for seasons. My true name is Trek, and I am the first and only one to have acted in the role of Sir Kreth. He was the sternest of heroes. He had no taste for pageantry and decorum. Oh, I could kill him if I wished to, but that is not how the song is sung. Have you any other stupid questions? Goodbye.
Stay close, Sagro. That wasn't so terrible now, was it? Still, I'm baffled as to why Nyx was outside Sunder Caverns. It was surely not to play his part in the coming ballad. There's more going on here than Kreth and I are party to, and I want to know what. We'll speak again back at the House of Ballads. And Sagro, thank you. These are times of change, and we all must be on our guard. Goodbye.
Excellent. But you've returned without the most important cairn of all. Troubling. But this is a challenge for later. For now, you must break this cursed spell. As you've no doubt noticed, those cairns are warded and will not reveal their secrets. They will, however, last an eternity. Perhaps even longer. I knew they would find Nyx. After all, it is their telling to deal with his maddening ways, even if that means slaying him time after time. Those cairns are like lore stones, but special. They're enchanted, and the only way to unlock their contents is to use the Echo Stone. The one in the next room is one of Hallam's early attempts, but it should work. Go listen to Two Knights and a Troll. Find the words that will free me from this prison. It is a form of magic new to our kind, a creation of our own Hallam the White. It is what he and I have been doing here in the library these past few seasons. Lore stones have become a common magic among the young races. They are readily made, changed, and defiled. We Fae need a new currency of telling, a new way. The Echo Stone and the Fae Cairns are the latest in a series of experiments, as Hallam and I seek a way to protect and perpetuate our greatest songs. It is a magical shrine, specially created to hold the most glorious of Fae songs through tragedy and time. There is one in the other room. See you soon.
May the stone sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen. Listen as the Echo Stone etches each ballad in memory. The story of two valiant souls I bring. Of the lords named Aermer and Creth I sing. Two hearts united against common foes. The thoughts of one in mind, the other knows. Lord Creth of knights, most stoic and grave. Lord Aermer's hand and shadow the brave. And gentle Aermer, his equal in might. Dawn to Creth's dusk, day to his night. Here is the tale of how they stopped a troll. The Maid of Windermere corrupted its soul. The troll named Nyx had a most troubled heart. In nature was it displeased with its part. It hated its difference from the norm, and wished to shed its current form. In grief it went to the Maid of Windermere. She motioned to Nyx and beckoned him near. "It is your wish to be human, I see," she whispered to the troll in glee. "I shall grant your wish and make you so. You are a human now," she cackled. "Go." And so the troll named Nyx to town it came, never suspecting it was still the same. It crushed the road and split the wall, and Creth and Aermer were sure to fall. They faced the troll and fought to no avail. The wise knights knew what was wrong in our tale. The treacherous Maid of Windermere at play. We know in part what is wrong with this fay. And so Lord Aermer shouted to Lord Creth, challenged this troll to a duel to the death. The troll still under the wicked maid's spell, and was human, thought, and all was well. Rampaged throughout the countryside in joy, treating all as toys. Lord Aermer slowly approached him and said, "If you are human, deal as such instead. Face us, if that is your fate. Duel us, and reveal the truth of your state." Then the troll and fae did battle and fought. Alas, all was not as the troll had thought. After he had won, Lord Creth said to Nyx, with a mind to ease and a will to fix, "You are a troll, and that is good, my friend. You have no faults, no wrong to mend. But if it be your wish to join their kind, a better way you must find. There is naught wrong with following your will, as long as it does not bring others ill." Again the heroes of honor stayed true. The story of a troll, and the knights too.
Yes. Did you discover the words to the counterspell? That's it. Hear me, and don't forget a word. What Hallam feared is coming to pass. Somehow, using a new and twisted magic, the Maid of Windermere hopes to alter the telling. At this moment, she possesses the single most important song in our canon, the hero and the maid. If its story changes, we are all at risk. You must warn the House of Ballads. Time is running out for all of us. It is a tale of what happens when one wishes to become something he has not. In this case, the subject of the song was Nyx the troll, a loathsome, pitiful brute. As a jest, the Maid of Windermere enchanted Nyx into believing he was an ordinary man. He attempted to settle in a quaint mortal village to predictable disaster. When the knights Kreth and Ermer arrived, they treated him like the man he longed to be. They challenged Nyx to a gentlemanly duel and slew him in fair combat. The Great Collection was commissioned by Lord Issa himself, but it was Hallam the White who championed its creation and who crafted the Fae Cairns. As long as the library and its many cairns remain, the songs of summer will have a place in this world, being sung again and again for an eternity. It is a form of magic new to our kind, a creation of our own Hallam the White. It is what he and I have been doing here in the library these past few seasons. Lorestones have become a common magic among the young races. They are readily made, changed, and defiled. We Fae need a new currency of telling, a new way. The Echo Stone and the Fae Cairns are the latest in a series of experiments, as Hallam and I seek a way to protect and perpetuate our greatest songs. I am Tenwa, formerly a knight of the House of Ballads. Many seasons ago, I was asked to give up my post and come here to work on the Fae Cairns. Hallam has trusted me with protecting the catalogue of legendary summer feats. I guarantee that every song is sung as it should be. It is good you killed him. He deserved it for working with the likes of the maid. Of course he will be back, so don't get too self-congratulatory. They were designed by Father Atair, a mortal, and I worked with Hallam the White to fashion the enchanted cairn shell itself. Quite a discovery they are. It took more than a season to conceive of, and then create the first working cairn, but it has been worth all my efforts. Our songs of summer are safe, for now. Go find Wenson and Hallam. It may already be too late. See you soon.
You may search the Empire 10 times over, but you will not find your beloved Wenson, nor his foolish court of enchantments. They, like you, are mine. Dream of me, lovely, for we shall be together soon. The time is coming.
Yes, how may I be of service?
Good. You are well. The same cannot be said of the king, nor of the court of enchantments. In my absence, the maid has taken them all. Tenwa says that the greatest of ballads, the hero and the maid, was not recovered. This song above all the others must be found. You have acted as our agent thus far, Sagril. Do you continue to stand by us? With all our heroes gone, you may very well be our last light in the darkness. In that ballad, King Wenson defeats the Maid of Windermere once and for all. He confesses his love to trick her into an embrace. It is close enough for him to strike. If the maid is truly altering our ballads towards more favorable outcomes for her and her minions, then she could rewrite her own demise. She could avoid it altogether. You are no stranger to death, so you must have felt it. The fall of all magic. I have foreseen it for seasons, and as I am not one to stand by, I chose to act. With a small group of dedicated individuals, Fae and mortal alike, I set about preparing a way for the great songs of the Summer Court to find permanence. The cairns are the result of this effort. They are magic, but magic that will not fade. I knew I could count on you. In the face of uncertainty, your loyalty has proven steadfast. It is no use for us to combat the Maid of Windermere when we do not understand her new magic. There is only one man I know who might shed light on our ignorance. His name is Father Eter. He is a monk and an alchemist, and a trusted friend. Eter may have the answers we seek. The creation of a new form of magic, a permanent magic, was a necessity for our kind. The rise of the mortal races coincides with our decline. Lore stones are a faulty method of remembrance, one that can be changed, destroyed. But the cairns, they are invulnerable to harm. They are forever. It is the foundation of our great inheritance, the canon of stories celebrated by all the Summer Fae. In it begins our timeless struggle with the Maid of Windermere. Driven mad by our love for King Wenson, the maid finally ensnares him with a spell of longing and retreats to her castle. There she waits to consummate the union. All is not lost. Wenson fights the enchantment, inspired by his ardor for Belmaid, his true beloved. Taking the maid in his embrace, he slays her once and for all. I have known Eter for 40 seasons. He believes in his god's order, and I have learned to respect his beliefs. Aside from being a follower of Mitharu, Eter is the most skilled alchemist I have ever known. His wise gaze peers even deeper into the mysteries of life than mine. Father Eter watches over a small Almain mission in the southeast, St. Edric's. You will know it by the runes on the hill. Go, find Eter.